Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. Today I have a special guest, Gun Choi, over here at Lionmarket. Today we're going to be talking about his app that I have been so happy with. It is better than all the other applications I use to track my whole collection when it comes to Pokémon TCG. No shame or no hate to any of the others, but clearly Gun has something that no one else has into the market and clearly thinks of the future as far as a value holder into the portfolio of Pokemon and possibly even more TCG. So thank you, Gun, for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy to have this discussion with you because literally I've downloaded your app. I added a couple of cards. I'll put some screen recordings onto the video and stuff later on. But dude, like just how I go into my card and like I see the price predictions and just like the whole values, and I can see other markets as far as from PSA, CGC, raw values, total population. I mean, this is more data that I haven't seen before. And it's also not overwhelming to me to be like, oh my God, there's like too much into here. But clearly it just gives me an insight as to what the value is for my card, but also just to know like if I ever wanted to sell, like what's a fair market value or just like what the future prediction will be. So like first question I have to ask you, like what made you think of this?
Yeah, I mean, there are actually many reasons why I started this, but that specific part, the price tracking stuff, is because I used to use the app called Collector. I think a lot of people use it right now as well. But when I try like Robinhood, have you tried Robinhood app?
Yeah.
Like it's like pretty like easy and it's seamless. Like you can see all the like the past data, like my past portfolio, and how easy it is just to track everything in one app. Yeah, like I didn't feel that way in Collector. It was like a little clunky. The UI and the experience was not as optimized as it could be. And also like how you take a picture and then get the prices for it. Like they were asking me to pay for that feature as well. Like it doesn't really cost a lot to run that, to just like take a picture and find out the prices. If you already have the prices, you can actually make it free. So I was like, okay, I can improve on this existing app and try to, make it available for everyone. Just in one app, you can track past prices and the current prices, all the subgrades in one view, all the sold listings, and even predicting the future prices. Um, I think that's how utility app should be for all the collectors.
Totally. I agree. Because that just allows them just to see an insight of it. Whether, I mean, there's going to be a card for some people that are probably never going to sell. It's like their pride and joy, but there could be some where they could part ways, but also just gives them a valuable insight to see, like, did I make a good decision when getting this one card, especially if it's like a gift, any kind of situation, really.
Right.
So, yeah. Sorry, you were going to say?
No, that I just meant to say exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I feel that.
So kind of backtracking a little bit, I know we kind of jump into the app, just again, like I get so excited into it. Let's talk a little bit about your backstory. Like, did you have software development previous experience, or just like you're in the whole market of like Pokemon cards, or just TCG? Like, give me a little bit of your backstory.
Yeah. So actually, even though I'm providing these utility for available for everyone, the actual purpose of this app is to make like how to facilitate transactions for Pokemon collectors safe. I think safety is the main concern. So what happened to me personally was like I actually got I guess scammed. I bought a card on Facebook Marketplace, and then I was meeting this person in Tenderloin. Tenderloin is like the kind of sketchiest place in San Francisco, right? So I was very skeptical in the beginning, but it turns out that the card that I was happily buying at a cheaper price was actually fake. That's actually what kind of got me thinking, like, what's happening with this industry? Like, I was interested in collecting, but I wasn't deeply interested. But after realizing like what's been happening on Facebook Marketplace and people getting mugged and things like that, I was like, okay, let me actually dig deeper into it. So I do have a software engineering background. So I used to work at Google. I quit to create this app. And I also convinced my co-founder, who is my friend, just the two of us. My friend is just he was like studying deep learning postdoc. I don't even know like what really postdoc is. Like, it's something that people do after PhD. Why do people go through that? I don't know. But he was like doing studying like deep learning, which is like AI in UCLA. So I convinced him. I never thought that he would quit, but he quit to start this with me. So yeah, it's just like a bunch of tech guys trying to, um, I guess, make the experience safe and better.
That's awesome. Yeah, I 100% agree because I see so many things on Instagram and a little bit on YouTube with like Pokey Streets is one for YouTube Shorts. I think I sometimes see it on Instagram, but it's like sketchy environments or just even like environments where like it feels safe to buy something, but then it's like an intruder comes by, either steals the card or just like a scalper buys everything out of a whole vending machine or something like that. But it's
Mhm.
nice to see where like your app can come into where it's like, it feels safe to know like what buyer and seller can like really agree upon to like what they see in the same card or just anything in that type of environment. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we will eventually do like a delivery service. So like you don't have to meet up a stranger. So you will basically Venmo or Zelle the delivery guy, and the delivery you will need, as a seller or buyer, you will never have to leave your house. Like the you don't it, you keep your anonymity from strangers, and you basically kind of give it to the delivery guy or sell it to the delivery guy. That's kind of the experience that I eventually want, with a little bit of distribution centers, just like kind of like Amazon lockers, where you can like check in and then give the card that you want to sell to this person, and then the person pays you up front, things like that. I'm just imagining how to make it safe. To be honest, I don't have like straight answers, but like after providing all these utility features people can use, I will make it super easy and safe to sell it back to other people.
Totally. And that sounds really nice. And it's definitely a challenge, but that sounds nice just to know like you have that mindset. I think many others in the space don't really think about the safe space. I know lately in my area, the police station like has like a parking spot with like cameras 24/7 that has like safe trading like located or something like that.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's nice, but it's just kind of interesting now we've gotten to that point where it's like you find someone that's interested, but you just don't know what's the outcome. It's kind of like the old Craigslist days. It's like you meet up with someone, but you just don't know how it's going to go down. But yeah,
Yeah, definitely. And especially these days, you know how Pokemon cards are going up like crazy. I think Logan Paul contributed to that, but I think it's just the people are also appreciating like Pokemon cards as like investment. So I feel that the prices are going to go up, and as prices go up, there has to be a safe environment. Like Craigslist, you can buy stuff like $50 worth of stuff, but Pokemon cards, some of them are like $10,000. Like, it's crazy, and people are still meeting at a parking lot, which kind of blows my mind. I would never do that myself.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is crazy. Like some of my childhood ones that I never got graded back in the day because I would never think about that when I'm like,
Mhm.
7, 8, whatever, 6, 7, where like I'm just like, hey, let me go grade it as a kid. No, I just put in my binder, never crease and stuff. But like looking at it even raw is like a couple grand. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna make sure this is like in a safe space, never to like crease or look at again, stuck in the locker or whatever. But
Right.
it's just wild.
Did,
Um,
did you like were you aware of these like grading thing when you were young?
no,
No, right? Because like
yeah.
yeah, like when I put Pokemon cards in my binder, I mean, when I looked up when PSA was founded and Beckett was founded, it was back in the day. People were grading cards when we were putting those cards into our binders. It's really hard. Yeah, like I mean, they came a long way too, but it's interesting when I found out that people were grading stuff like this.
Right? And those are the real OGs that just knew like everything about to it. Especially now you have case guards and all this stuff.
Right.
With your app's history right now, I know it's been fairly new from launch. what has been the experience like with a lot of users? Have there been a lot of wow factors? Anything that's come out to you as far as how people are using it, as far as the data goes?
Yeah, interestingly, like the kind of we're engineers, right?
Yeah.
So we are trying to make that experience of like capturing a card or any sealed products and finding out the real-time prices. People have been telling me that it's been pretty accurate in terms of like identifying which card I'm looking at, like whether it has some patterns in the background, whether it's a reverse hollow versus hollow. Yeah, so people have been enjoying that feature a lot. But one surprising thing I would say is that like the feature, what I call Oracle, which is like predicting the future prices for your Pokemon cards. That was kind of a thing that I thought would be useful. And I guess people share the same sentiment that they want to see the value of the card, like whether that things are going to go up in the future or not. You know, we can never actually tell with 100% accuracy because that would be crazy, right? That would be
Yeah,
like
that'd be
you can
wild.
yeah, that'd be a wild. That'd be wild, but it's that's like same as like predicting the stock market, which is never really possible. So it's like kind of giving them insights. You know, oh, there are a lot of new PSA 10s for this card. Therefore, there's going to be a lot more, supply here. And what's going to happen with that? You know, things like that. People have found it useful. Whether the AI tells you it's going to go up or not, people have been reporting to me saying that all these information was very useful.
Yeah. I mean, that's what like really got me like triggered into the app was like the AI predictability and just how you put AI into it. Cause I haven't really seen any others. It's just mostly just capturing off the databases of like the value. But the kind of the interesting part is more the future. And that's not for me to say as like I'm looking to quick flip or do anything else. It's just kind of interesting statistics to be like, and I love the cards I choose. So it's like it's kind of cool to know like it's a good investment or just like it shows good long term value. What I do love too, I haven't played around with too many TCG portfolios that like do less scan it, like take photos to scan it in. Most of them I had to do manual entry, which isn't too bad. It's usually like 4 fields and then it just goes right away. What I like is that I did like a batch upload and it was like so quick. By the time I was onto the second card, it knew like my PSA cert number, the PSA value, and then just like loading on to the next one. So I thought that was really cool and just wanted to highlight that to you. A fun question I wanted to ask you though was if your app had a personality to it, what Pokemon trainer do you think it would be? And by trainer, that could be even like Team Rocket or something. Like what kind of personality do you think the app would have?
Personality of the app, interesting. Um,
Personally, me, I would think like Professor Oak. It would be like, knowing everything about it and then just like give me some history and then maybe like some future insight. I was thinking like Professor Oak.
yeah, that's interesting.
I know it's kind
Professor,
of a curveball, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. I would say, um, I think I would rather describe it as a little bit of a Pokemon rather than a trader.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Um, I think in a way like Mimikyu is what comes to mind. What's yeah, because like Mimikyu wants to be loved and wants to kind of mimic Pikachu all the time. Um, I I think in a way, but it's also very cute and friendly, and it's like sometimes it's surprising how Mimikyu acts. I think I want to have a little bit more personality than Professor Oak, who is very always very right and always very kind of
Stoic, kind of.
yes, stoic and reserved. But
Yeah.
I want to give a little bit of a pop to the app where like, oh, it's surprising. Oh wow, it's like oh, it does that. Oh, it does this. It looks familiar. It looks like Pikachu, but also at the same time, it's gives you a like nice surprise that kind of makes you like it more. Yeah, I would describe it as a yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. No, that's fine. No, I was just kind of playing it that way. Um, so non-data related with the AI and stuff. And this isn't to say like how your AI predictions came and like think of it wrong as far as the value. What card like in the market do you think is like undervalued that should be higher in your opinion, or like what is kind of seen in the market?
Oh yeah, I think definitely the Charizard from Pauline Fates, because right now it's overshadowed by Bubble Mew. I think it used to be that Bubble Mew was traded for like $50. Like right now it's like 800, like 800 raw or 900. I think it went up so much because I mean, admittedly, that card is beautiful. Like I
Yeah,
have that card too, and
I
it's
do too. Yeah,
it's beautiful and it's well made, and all the kind of the background Pokemon is so like cute as well. But at the same time, I think that all the Charizards in the world, that Charizard looks really beautiful, but people are not appreciating as much. Especially like right now, like things, Pauline Fates and things like that are going up in prices, like the like the sealed products. So I think the chase card of that set deserves a much higher price.
true. I agree. And little fun thing for you to know too. Yeah, I got my Bubble Mew, I think around 2022.
Hmm.
It was I think it was valuing around 290 dollars, PSA 10.
Hmm.
And I think I
Oh,
scored it for
PSA
like,
was two.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I know, I know. It was something around there. I had to get the very accurate, but like I sold it to a guy and I was working at Amazon. There was a whole Pokemon Slack channel. And so like sometimes I would peek in there and be like, hey guys, anyone trying to sell anything? And someone's like, hey, I'm trying to sell this Bubble Mew. And I'm like, that looks like a dope card, not knowing like much around like Bubble Mew around that time during its set and everything. But I was like, can you do like 250, 275 or something? He's like, yeah, sure. And then like next thing you know, like a couple months later, it started like blowing up, especially at a
Mhm.
PSA 10. I was like, wow. And I think around PSA 10 now, and I have to double check, I think it's like around 3K. PSA 10.
Yeah, it
12.
hurts me because I actually bought it for like 3.7K. I think I bought at the peak.
Yeah, dude, it's just crazy. Yeah, between 2700 and 3300.
Uh-huh.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, and also I'm just going to keep that card, not because of the story, but just like you said too. I do like how there's like the little Pokemon in the background.
Yeah.
Um. So now I know we're getting close to your time as far as what we have here. I just wanted to kind of lead a question for others as far as what other markets they have, like One Piece, baseball, sports. What do you think is going to be the next TCG you're going to open up with Lionmarket on?
Yeah, definitely One Piece. Right now, we are only track doing Pokemon, and
Yeah.
we want to do really well before expanding to other. Like we are still building our kind of infrastructure to make it as easy and robust as possible in terms of like the data that we collect. Yeah, so yeah, after that, after Pokemon, we're gonna go to One Piece. There has been request for I think um, Magic the Gathering as well.
Uh,
People love to collect that and also play the card, right? Yeah, I think Magic is kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh in a way that people like to play more than collect. But there are a lot of collectors for Magic as well. That's I think where things are gonna go.
That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't played Magic the Gathering the game as much, but I do know there's collectors. Like especially there's like Post Malone, the rapper, who like got like a one-of-one card and it's only a PSA 8.
Hmm.
And so I'm just like, that's just crazy just to see like how that other market's kind of appearing, just all these collectibles. But that's cool. I have some friends that are into Pokemon that are now like into One Piece and stuff. Besides the show, they're trying to find people at LA Dodger games because like when they have those collectible cards lately, like there's like guys are outside, they're like give you $100 just for the card right away. Some people get like $200. It's just nuts. These limited editions.
Yeah,
Um,
I
no,
love I love One Piece. Do you watch One Piece or did you?
I did watch it. I forgot when did I fall off the boat on it. No pun intended. But like it was a while ago. But now the show is still going and Netflix has a whole thing on it too. It's
Yeah.
like what on 15 seasons or 20 seasons? Like what it's on something, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's very long. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also kind of I really want to get back into it. But I think I stopped watching when Ace died. It was a while back. It was like
Yeah.
many, many years ago, almost
Yeah.
like a decade ago. But yeah, I love the show. I want to get back to it.
Nah, same. I need to get back to it too. Something about Luffy and the hat and the whole iconic theme of it all, just I don't
Yeah.
know. I love it. Gun, I really want to thank your time for being here and talk about your app. Did you want to plug into your socials, any promotions that are maybe going on that you want to toss in? The floor is yours, my man.
Oh yeah. I we're giving it away PSA 10 Bubble Mew, the thing that I have. Yeah,
You're,
it's a
you're giving away your own Bubble Mew?
Yeah, I'm giving away my Bubble Mew and also a lot of ETBs I have. And kind of follow my social to win it. We're preparing a lot of giveaways to give back to the community. So yeah, our social Instagram is Lionmarket App. So
I'll put it
at
in the
Lionmarket
description.
App.
Yeah,
Yep. So follow my social for future giveaways and also give it a try. It's free. It's gonna stay free. We want to make the experience very pleasant for all the collectors, not just like ads all over the place. So yeah, give it a try.
perfect. Thanks, Gun. And yeah, everyone, please try out the app. I'm not being paid by Gun whatsoever. I truly love the app. Love what they're creating here. And be sure to tell your card shops, your markets, all your friends. It's truly great. Thanks, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out for more.
Thank you.